Hi, welcome to Unique Parenting. I'm B. Moise, and today I want to talk to you guys about the emotional range of children and talking about emotions outside of joy, right? I think it's easier for us to deal with kids when they're happy or sad, but when we get anger or rage or even, extreme sadness that can look like depression, it's very hard to take. It's emotionally hard to deal with as a parent, but it's also difficult to watch your child deal with this pain that you can't take away from them. But it's normal, right? Children are supposed to experience all of the emotions that exist, not just one that you prefer or like. And I've noticed that this is a hard thing for parents. So children are supposed to experience sadness. They are supposed to experience anger and rage. And when our kids are experiencing emotions outside of joy or glad or, whatever whimsical personality trait that might be their standard, it makes us feel like we're failing as a parent, and it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong when in reality you're probably not. You have to ask yourself, what current stage are you in terms of childhood development? If you are in the tween years, you got a lot of hormones here to factor in, which may change their temperament and their personality. And, they may be a little bit moodier or just kind of like an inconsistent behavior pattern that you have not seen before. Younger kids tend to be joyful and happy. Babies are, happy most of the time. But a teen will not be. And it's okay. And it's okay to allow them to express that, because your discomfort cannot keep them from feeling or experiencing what they're actually going through. So you have to check your level of discomfort to the side and recognize that this is not something that I have to put on my kid by saying you can't feel this way or be happy now or stop feeling sad. Allow them to experience that and go through it, talk them through it. And if you have a hard time with being able to talk to them in this moment, outsource it. You guys know I'm such a big advocate for outsourcing, things that are difficult for you. If you can't do this, find a therapist that they could talk to and communicate with, just so that they can have the tools and the skills in that time. Like, both of my kids are pretty joyful children, but my son is really happy. Like, he's just happy all the time. So anytime he's not happy, I'm like, are you broken today? When in reality, he's not. He's just experiencing a different form of emotional range, and that's okay, right? Like, he doesn't have to be happy every single day. My daughter does a better job of keeping me balanced, right? I get all of it. And for those of you with a child that has a similar temperament to you, you know exactly what I mean. So she gives me different range, where my son's pretty happy, but when he's not, it tends to cause me a level of distress. And I realize, okay, that's my thing. It doesn't have anything to do with him. And I have to understand and recognize that what he needs from me at this point is not for me to hijack his emotional state by being sad with him, but really try to help him through it. And if I cannot help him through it, get him someone who can. And that is the emotional range of children. They will not be happy all the time. They will not be angry all the time. They will not be rageful all the time. They have to go through these different levels of emotions, and you have to be okay with it as a parent, but also maintaining a balance within you and what you need to do as a parent to help them get through it. So children have different levels of emotions. It's not just happy, and it's definitely not just sad or anger or rage. It's all different forms. You just have to learn how to navigate through it and help them understand how they can navigate their emotional state, so that when they have children or when they get older, they know how to deal with that in a more productive and positive way. So in the meantime, I want you all to enjoy your unique parenting journey with your unique child.